Being an entrepreneur is simply going from one mistake to the next. You must have the fortitude to continue on. Business and investing are team sports. Starting a business is like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. In midair, the entrepreneur begins building a parachute and hopes it opens before hitting the ground. Sometimes, what is right for you at the beginning of your life is not the right thing for you at the end of your life. Business is like a wheelbarrow. Nothing happens until you start pushing. A mistake is a signal that it is time to learn something new, something you didn't know before. Getting rich begins with the right mindset, the right words and the right plan. Success is a poor teacher. We learn the most about ourselves when we fail, so don't be afraid of failing. Failing is part of the process of success. You cannot have success without failure. There are no bad business and investment opportunities, but there are bad entrepreneurs and investors. A winning strategy must include losing. If you want to go somewhere, it is best to find someone who has already been there. Financial struggle is often the direct result of people working all their lives for someone else. The wealthy buy luxuries last, while the poor and middle class tend to buy luxuries first. Why? Emotional discipline. The hardest part of change is going through the unknown. People need to wake up and realize that life doesn't wait for you. If you want something, get up and go after it. Tomorrows only exist in the minds of dreamers and losers. Excuses cost a dime, and that's why the poor could afford a lot of it. The biggest challenge you have is to challenge your own self-doubt and your laziness. It is your self-doubt and your laziness that defines and limit who you are. If you want to be rich, the rule of thumb is to teach others how to be rich. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Making mistakes isn't enough to become great. You must also admit the mistake, and then learn how to turn that mistake into an advantage. In today's rapidly changing world, the people who are not taking risk are the risk takers. You get one life. Live it in a way that it inspires someone. When you are forced to think, you expand your mental capacity. When you expand your mental capacity, your wealth increases. Never say you cannot afford something. That is a poor man's attitude. Ask how to afford it. Too many people are too lazy to think. Instead of learning something new, they think the same thought day in day out. The ability to sell is the #1 skill in business. If you cannot sell, don't bother thinking about becoming a business owner. Education is cheap, experience is expensive. To be a successful business owner and investor, you have to be emotionally neutral to winning and losing. Winning and losing are just part of the game. When times are bad is when the real entrepreneurs emerge. The problem with having a job is that it gets in the way of getting rich. In the real world, the smartest people are people who make mistakes and learn. In school, the smartest people don't make mistakes. The love of money is not the root of all evil. The lack of money is the root of all evil. We all have tremendous potential, and we all are blessed with gifts. Yet, the one thing that holds all of us back is some degree of self-doubt. It is not so much the lack of technical information that holds us back, but more the lack of self-confidence. There are no mistakes in life, just learning opportunities. When I started my last business, I didn't receive a paycheck for 13 months. The average person can handle that pressure. In school we learn that mistakes are bad, and we are punished for making them. Yet, if you look at the way humans are designed to learn, we learn by making mistakes. We learn to walk by falling down. If we never fell down, we would never walk. Talk is cheap. Learn to listen with your eyes. Actions do speak louder than words. Watch what a person does more than what he says. Sight is what you see with your eyes, vision is what you see with your mind. Money is really just an idea. The moment you make passive income and portfolio income a part of your life will change. Those words will become flesh. You will make some mistakes, but if you learn from those mistakes will become wisdom, and wisdom is essential to becoming wealthy. Your choices decide your fate. Take the time to make the right ones. If you make a mistake, that's fine, learn from it and don't make it again. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. The philosophy of the rich and the poor is this: the rich invest their money and spend what is left. The poor spend their money and invest what is left. Focus. Follow one course until successful. The more I risk being rejected, the better my chances are of being accepted. If you realize that you're the problem, then you can change yourself. Learn something and grow wiser. Don't blame other people for your problems. Workers work hard enough to not be fired, and owners pay just enough so that workers won't quit. One of the most stupid things to do is to pretend you are smart. When you pretend to be smart, you are at the height of stupidity. If you want to be financially free, you need to become a different person than you are today and let go of whatever has held you back in the past. Find out where you are at, where you are going, and build a plan to get there. The richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else is trained to look for work. There are those who make things happen, there are those who watch things happen, and there are those who say won't happen. Most people want everyone else in the world to change themselves. Let me tell you, it's easier to change yourself than everyone else. When you come to the boundaries of what you know, it is time to make some mistakes. Start small and dream big. Emotions are what make us human, make us real. The word emotion stands for energy in motion. Be truthful about your emotions, and use your mind and emotions in your favor, not against yourself. Skills make you rich, not theories. Losers quit when they fail. Winners fail until they succeed. As I said, I wish I could say it was easy. It wasn't, but it wasn't hard either. But without a strong reason or purpose, anything in life is hard. Intelligence solves problems and produces money. Money without financial intelligence is money soon gone. One of the great things about being willing to try new things and make mistakes is that making mistakes keeps you humble. People who are humble learn more than people who are arrogant. Find the game where you can win, and then commit your life to playing it, and play to win. The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it is trained well, it can create enormous wealth in what seems to be an instant. You're only poor if you give up. The most important thing is that you did something. Most people only talk and dream of getting rich. You've done something. People without financial knowledge, who take advice from financial experts, are like lemmings simply following their leader. They race for the cliff and leap into the ocean of financial uncertainty, hoping to swim to the other side. You'll often find that it's not mom or dad, husband or wife, or the kids that's stopping it. It's you. Get out of your own way. The only difference between a rich person and poor person is how they use their time. If you want to be rich, simply serve more people. You're only poor if you give up. The most important thing is that you did something. Most people only talk and dream of getting rich. You've done something. I'd rather welcome change than cling to the past. When people are lame, they love to blame. Face your fears and doubts, and new worlds will open to you. It is easy to stay the same, but it is not easy to change. Most people choose to stay the same all their lives. Inside each of us is a David and a Goliath. It does not take money to make money. It's not what you say out of your mouth that determines your life, it's what you whisper to yourself that has the most power. The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle disappointment along the way. The most successful people in life are the ones who ask questions. They're always learning. They're always growing. They're always pushing. It's more important to grow your income than cut your expenses. It's more important to grow your spirit than cut your dreams. It's easier to stand on the sidelines, criticize, and say why you shouldn't do something. The sidelines are crowded. Get in the game. Don't be addicted to money. Work to learn. Don't work for money. Work for knowledge. If you want to be rich, you need to develop your vision. You must be standing on the edge of time, gazing into the future. Often, the more money you make, the more money you spend. That's why more money doesn't make you rich, assets make you rich. The most life-destroying word of all is the word tomorrow. Successful people ask questions. They seek new teachers. They're always learning. If you're still doing what mommy and daddy said for you to do, go to school, get a job, and save money, you're losing. The fear of being different prevents most people from seeking new ways to solve their problems. Winners are not afraid of losing. But losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. The trouble with school is they give you the answer, then they give you the exam. That's not life. The more a person seeks security, the more that person gives up control over his life. The most successful people are mavericks who aren't afraid to ask why, especially when everyone thinks it's obvious. Hoping drains your energy. Action creates energy. Everyone can tell you the risk. An entrepreneur can see the reward. Complaining about your current position in life is worthless. Have a spine and do something about it instead.